Asante gives you teamfight threat later on. You have a lot of AoE control in later game teamfights for SK.
It's also Irrelevant's most played all time, right?
True.
So it's just more comfort for the side of SK. The Asante.
I want every now and again, I want like 30 seconds to Mars to come on, and then I'll sing
Wait,
along
we might
to
have
it
to
as we
fight,
see a
medic.
fight in the top lane. Oh, flash forward, but oh no, look at the Q3 flash away from Irrelevant.
Like Warhammer 40k style.
Okay, I mean, they also released a Warhammer series, so you could have just done that as the engage comes in the bot lane. Cyclone already hopped. XL will lose their first player. Limit falls. Peach Heartbreakers away, but still gets rooted up by the Flame Jumpers. Though they haven't managed to fully raise the bot lane tier 1 to the ground. I'm sure that's next on seconds. Might just look for the execute.
Yeah, it's too late.
I'm not sure, does he execute from this?
I would just press B if I was him, though.
I feel like he's going to die to Odo. It might still be an execute.
No,
it
it's
is.
execute.
Too long since.
To then contest for a spot at Worlds, where we will have 4 potential qualifiers. Odo1D3 with the all-in once more.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Patrick locked up. Frozen Tomb is his icy demise. The limit will fall as well. Peach getting chased away here. The zap hits could be a perfect game. But the Tibbers coming down might change that as Marcoon falls low, down to half flashes. And a cozy campfire healing him up just a little bit there as he is able to escape. Irrelevant now winning out the trade in the top lane. Odo, no flash on him. But Irrelevant doesn't have that final 300 damage to fell the enemy top.
Patrick now making a rotation up towards the top side.
Is it just a Rift Tower play? Try and get the tower. Irrelevant was caught shopping there for a second. Nars Patrick away. The root comes out with a good wall up from Irrelevant. Dashing away to the minions. Leaps away. Manages to escape. With the Rift Tower charging in though, the perfect game falls by the wayside.
That meant that XL had a bunch of tempo advantage, but now the Dragon Fight kicking off. Peach trying to steal.
Almost gets it. Was out of vision as he came in. Walks out the back of it. Odo1D3 TPing in as Marcoon tried to get away with the Cyclone. No flash on him. He's pulled back with the all out with the heal from DOS. Keeps him topped up for the time being. Spectral Morph on Peach misses. Heartbreaker's out, but the Frozen Tomb still locks him in place. Irrelevant looking for a flank now, but XL have to hail the retreat because SK are on the advance. Odo1D and Patrick dashing and flashing away. And in the end, it's a 2-0 in favor of SK.
A good patient play from SK. They prioritized the disengage. They thought they saw an opportunity onto Patrick initially in mid lane. After realizing that the collapse was coming through from XL, they immediately moved into the bot side.
Able to have that impact.
How many people are going to get that reference?
A few people who said those exactly. So Marcoon goes in once again with the Cyclone. Heartbreaker coming out. Marcoon falling low. Can't get him with the second Cyclone proc, and Peach will steal away the Wukong. But DOS now joins the fray alongside Exakick. TP coming in by SK as they look to take the top tier 1. Odo tried to stop that TP, I believe. Wasn't quite able to get there in time. XL finally on the board. Peach looks for Exakick, gets him with the stun, but the Breath of Life gets him out of there. And now Peach is in the midst of 5 members of SK. They continue to push forward. The Moonlight Bitch, almost super mega death rocket, will find his man. Exakick's going to heal up.
The river once more.
No ultimates really for SK either.
5 seconds on Peach.
Oh, Certus goes in, locked up by Odo1D3. Pops the stopwatch. Irrelevant tries to get him with an arm as well. The wall-up has been used. Irrelevant gets Patrick with a Gnar, knocks him back, but doesn't get the stun. But Exakick will end his life anyway. Abadage trying to do what he can from the back of it, but Odo1D3's fallen for a double, and Exakick is getting excited, and SKR2. 91 days since they last won a game in the LEC, and they're looking to take down XL once again.
Great play from SK. They were just waiting for Irrelevant to get the Mega Gnar once more. Irrelevant lying in wait, seeing if he can find a pick. Could be getting picked himself here. Abadage doesn't quite have the stun. TP now comes through from Certus. His ultimate's about to be back up, but this will be Ocean Soul. 9 kills to 1. A 5k gold lead.
The Gale Force, Kraken, and Lord Doms. SK starting to set up around this Baron. Abadage stepping forward, double stun. Final chapter coming out as well. Marcoon already fallen. Certus able to escape for the moment. Exakick trying to dodge away from it as well, but he's shut down. And now XL have found a breath of life in this game as they take 3, they take 4. And what more can they claim?
And just like that, SK face check and Annie. XL, they don't waste any time. The Wombo combo is dropped. They get themselves 4 kills and a Baron, and all of a sudden, this game is blown wide open.
Irrelevant trying to do what he can, maybe take down an inhibitor tower before those Baron-empowered recalls do come out. XL able to even out the gold as well. Only about 1,000 gold behind now. That permanent buff, the Ocean Soul, still ticking around you. Elder up in 2.5 minutes though. We'll see if the teams decide that that is the key point at which they want to fight. I will say they probably will have to fight at that point if they haven't fought before then. For the moment, XL slowly creeping forward into this SK side of the map. It will take the tier 1 in mid. That's all of the outer turrets.
Way past the vision line of SK. They will secure themselves another tower. Odoamne chipping away at that one in mid. Should be able to secure that too. What's that? 4 towers now off the back of this Baron. A 5,000 Baron power play. Getting lower and lower. But where is this Annie? Abbedagge lying in wait. Still in fog of war.
Could go for DOS. They go in, they dive in immediately, and Exeking is shut down! An incredible engage by XL. Certus has to flash away in the Elder. XL's prize.
The patient play from Abbedagge, but are they going to go for the back door? Maybe they'll just try and get an inhibitor. They need to slow down XL as much as they can. Yeah, they're not going to be able to end off of this. But great focus and great patience from Abbedagge.
Irrelevant needs to be careful because it's an easy enough collapse for XL. You can see Abbedagge coming across. Irrelevant does happen. And then rejoin. Abbedagge once again looking for the flank. Just make sure you hit the timbers this time.
He hits it!
He hits the timbers and Irrelevant falls! A bear to help out to kill off the Yordle. Odoamne is now going to try and keep the rest of SK at bay. Patrick standing at the back of the pit. The Baron down to 8,000. Will we see a steal? Well, Marcoon's basing and doesn't have smite. Is up in 7 seconds. Odo goes in, all out, pulls Certus back. The Everfrost as Odo falls. And XL get the Baron.
Get something back. Good placement of the traps. Zones away Peach.
XL has no flash. Flash forward from Peach. They land the stun, the breath of life, but Peach maybe a little bit too deep because the rest of his team can't quite follow up. Peach down to 300 HP. Exekick still trying to retreat, but Patrick is critting him to death. Another for Patrick. Marcoon now trying to run away from this. Found the projectile not close enough. And SK, they looked for a little bit, but their hand has been ripped off by XL.
This game should have been done and dusted for SK. They had all of the kills. It was 9-1. They secured the soul, and it was all looking fantastic. A single face check has cost them everything. XL off the back of that Baron have turned this game around completely. The second Baron, the Elder, and now they're knocking on the base of SK finally. They're beginning their siege. Exekick's still dead. I don't think they'll try to end the game right now, but the damage is done, and this is now XL's game. Patrick, so much shielding. His damage is real. He goes in.
The Moonlight Vigil just takes everyone on SK down to half HP. They have to respect the damage that Aphelios can put out front line right now as SK.
Side of the map, they still have a lot of information in the river. Odoamne face checking his way in.
Exekick once again. Odoamne goes forward, Frozen Tomb locked up. Odo with the gargoyles, not enough to keep him alive.
Too much confidence there from Odo. He thought he was tanky enough to bear the brunt of the damage, but 5 members of SK shot him down.
Patrick dishing out the DPS. Abbedagge goes in, but a great breath of life from DOS immediately. They get the shutdown, and now Patrick, the key target, but he's killed off Exekick. Patrick pops a stopwatch. Irrelevant and Peach trying to do what they can in the middle of this, but Patrick will fall as well. And in the end, only Peach stays as standing. A single mistake. Defeat grasped from the jaws of victory by XL, and SK will end their losing drought.
We talked about how it only needed to be a single fight that determined the game. Certus will make sure there's no potential of losing this one. He'll catch that wave in bot, he'll catch the wave in top. He has the TP as well. He's trying to stop these minions from doing what they can, but that should be in SK. After having the winning position, to having to fight their way through back, will secure their first win of summer.